Hi, I'm Darcy with Stay at Home Gamers, and today we're going to learn how to play MEMOARRR, which is a game for 2 to 4 players. It's recommended for 8+, but our 5-year-old does play it with us, and it's a quick game. You can play it in 10 to 20 minutes with your kids. It's a fun twist on memory. You are essentially trying to get off of this island before the volcano erupts with as much treasure as possible, but you have to remember your way off of the island, and you need to connect the locations from one card to the next in order to keep going. It plays over 7 rounds, which might sound like it's a lot, but it's not. Everything goes pretty quickly, and all of the cards stay in the same place. One of the things that the kids love about it is that they start learning where everything is, so as we get farther into the rounds, they last longer in the game before they are out. They usually last longer than me. So you're going to start by taking out your cards, and you're going to separate the volcano cards from your treasure cards. I'm going to set those off to the side for a moment, and then you're going to shuffle your location cards. On your location cards, you're going to see penguins, crabs, turtles, walrus, and they're going to have different backgrounds. There's going to be like a sandy beach kind of background, a flower, water, jungle, lava. Those are going to be what you match up when you're playing the game. So you're going to shuffle those up. Then you're going to lay them out in a 5x5 grid. The cards are going to stay in these locations throughout all 7 rounds. Now you take the middle card and you remove it without looking at it. Put it back in the box. We don't know what that one is, so we are missing one location. Then you mix up your treasures. There are different ruby counts on them. You can either put them in order or you can mix them up. We usually have them randomly mixed up. Put those in the middle, and then you're going to have as many volcanoes minus 1 player. If you only have 2 players, you're going to put 1 volcano. If you have 3 players, you're going to put 2 volcanoes. And if you have 4 players, you're going to put all 3 volcanoes. And as you can see, there are different bird counts on there that will come into play if you have 3 or 4 players. So before you get started, each player gets to peek at the 3 middle cards that are right in front of them. You don't share with anyone, you don't tell anyone what they are, but you get a chance to peek at those so that you know what those are. On the first player's turn, they cannot turn over one of these though. They need to turn over any of the other cards. So let's say I turn over this penguin with this flower background. I need to either find a flower background or I need to find another penguin. This is the turtle on a lava background. So I would take a volcano and my turn would be done, and the rest of the players would keep going until they're all out. So when the next person is out, and then the last person left takes one of the treasures. And then they hold on to that until the end of the game. The person with the most birds on their volcano is the one who is the new start player for the next round. You can mix up the order of the volcanoes in between, or you can leave it so that the first person out is going to be the next start player. Or at the bottom, the last person out will be the start player. At the end of the round, you flip these cards back over. You do not change the order or change the locations of the cards. They stay laying out like this. So the idea is that as each round goes on, you remember where more and more of them are. I'm going to start with this one again. It's the penguin with the flower background. So I need to find either a flower background or a penguin to be considered a match. Here's a penguin with leaves. This is considered a match. So I stay in and it goes to the next person. The next player needs to match either the penguin or the background, which are these jungle leaves. Walrus and the jungle leaves, those match. So then the next player has to find the same background or the same animal. The turtle on the sand does not match. So I would get the volcano and then keep going around like that until all of the treasures are gone. So even when a player is out, like I am with this volcano, I still need to pay attention as everyone else is playing so that I can try to memorize where everything is so that the next time I can make a match. After the 7th round and the last treasure is handed out, everyone will look at their treasures and add up the number of rubies that they have. And that is how you determine the winner. Like this one has 4, this one has 3, and this one has 1 and this one has 2. This is a great game to play with kids on a family game night. It's a great way to have them paying attention, focusing, taking turns, and learning how to pay attention even when it's not their turn. I really enjoy this twist on memory and how engaging it is for all of us to play together. And it's never the same game twice because of how they're dealt out. I don't think we've ever had a time where we've uncovered every single location in one round. But if that happens, then once all of these are flipped over, the very last person has to take a volcano. If you need a bit more of a challenge, you can up the difficulty of this game and go by the expert rules. There is a card that shows some different abilities that you can unlock when you flip over a card. So for example, when you flip over a penguin, immediately you can choose to look at any of the unrevealed locations secretly, and only you will know where that is. If you flip over a crab, then you can immediately take another turn. If you flip a walrus, then you can unlock the ability to touch a location card, which means the next person cannot flip that one over. If you flip over an octopus, then you can unlock the ability to exchange that octopus with a card above, below, or on either side, not diagonal. That would make it much more difficult because that's the only time that you can swap cards around while you're playing this. If this looks like a game that you'd like to play with your family, check the description below for a link on where you can order your own copy of MEMOARRR or visit your local game store. You can also find a link down below on how to join our Family Game Night Challenge, as well as join our Facebook group, Positive Family Gaming with Stay-at-Home Gamers. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and we will see you at the next game.